It's March 14th, 2021, and I have something on my mind that I just can't get past. It's something that you've seen my Twitter feed full of. It's something that I just don't understand. It's something that I feel is completely wrong with this world. So, Drew Brees announced his retirement today. I Drew Brees is a football player. He was a star quarterback. Good for him. Congrats to you. We're super talented. But guess what? You were a garbage human being. Um, It starts with when he won his only Super Bowl, the team got stripped of draft picks for putting bounties on the other team's players. And if you don't know what a bounty is, it's when you say, "Hey, I'm going to pay this much if you take the other team's player out, and then you pay that person money." And so it's paying to injure someone. And so he captained that team. And so it's one thing to say, oh, he was on offense, he was on defense. But wait, there's more. In 2019, he appeared in a gay conversion camp video. Did you hear that right? Gay conversion camp video. Oh, that happened in the past? 2019. This happened very recently. This happened when Patrick Mahomes was at his height. This happened when being gay is being universally accepted, and being gay is something to be celebrated. Yet here we have people like Drew Brees lending their voices to these monsters who think it's still okay to turn people, and say, change people who from what they are. Drew Brees, it was 2019. Now, to me, what bugs me is the media did not hold him accountable on this. We saw a little headline, but if you look at it, you look at the pundits, guys like Peter King, Jason La Canfora, nobody held him accountable. And now, with all these things about his legacy, nothing is coming out about the gay conversion video. Absolutely nothing. Drew Brees did absolutely nothing. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He had a slap on the wrist. Now, what pisses me off more than anything, and I'm sorry, this is Christian video, but I believe in holding people accountable, and I believe, and this frustrates me because here's a guy who is doing this supposedly as a model Christian, but he's not. And people like these who call themselves Christians, they're not. Drew Brees is anything but a Christian. He's an example of what not to be. So we're celebrating this guy, but he hides who he is. I mean, he's a monster. If Patrick Mahomes did this, Mahomes' career would have been over. That's what frustrates me about the whole thing. Drew Brees got away with this because of privilege. There is, I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that if a black athlete did this, or anybody else but a white quarterback who was leading his team to the cusp of a Super Bowl every year, then this wouldn't be swept under the rug and ignored. But the fact is not only is it ignored, but now we have a monster who's celebrated. And to me, this devalidates everybody. To all the LGBT folks who, if mainly the people that were in the camps who saw the video, like, we should be apologizing to you for celebrating. Like, as a football fan, I'm sorry. Like, my views do not represent the celebration of Drew Brees. What's not lost on me is I'm not seeing many teammates really come out in support of Drew Brees. If you look at who's coming out and supported Drew Brees, it's former teammates and coaches of, like friends of friends who's coming out in support of him. I'm reminded of, if you've ever seen the movie Mr. 3000, where Bernie Mac had 3,000 baseball hits, but he was very narcissistic and cared only about, things. And then they tried to get somebody to introduce him, to retire his jersey number or something in the movie. And they found someone like who pitched to him in single A baseball, which in baseball terms was like 4 years removed from Major League Baseball, and was probably like 15 years removed from any relevancy, actually probably 25 years removed. And he's like, "Who's this guy?" And he's like, "It's nobody important, but it's the only one who will pay attention to you." Look at who's standing up for Drew Brees right now. No one. Only the media pundits who dismissed the gay conversion camp video. And I hate to say it, I mean, I was defending the media with Trump and the way they were holding them accountable, but they're sweeping something huge under the rug here, and it's frustrating. And I have no idea why they're doing it. Drew Brees should not be celebrated here. Drew Brees is not a Christian. Drew Brees is not a good human being. If this happened to anyone else, I do not think they would even be in the league. I do not think they would be voted into the Hall of Fame. Guys, you got to get with it. It's 2021. Drew Brees pulled this stunt in 2019, and you are celebrating him. Wake up. This is Daniel from puntchristian.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be posting more videos like this.